Hey everyone, I'm Gusty, and I'm a globally ranked mobile Geometry Dash player. While your first question is most likely, who is this guy? Your second is probably something like, how did he get to the point of being globally ranked? Well, it took me over a decade to get to this point, so I'll start at the beginning. While the first time I played this game was in 2013 when it released, I didn't become heavily invested in it until update 1.9. This is when players like Riot and Alex Payne 24 were on the scene, beating the hardest levels of that time. I slowly worked my way through the Rob Top levels and became better at the game, and in summer of 2015, I beat Clubstep, Theory of Everything 2, and Deadlocked as my first demon levels, the last of which posed a particular challenge for me at the time. After around 4,500 attempts for 100% on Deadlocked, I began playing the online levels. I beat easy demons like the Nightmare, Lightning Road, Speed Racer, and many more, but in the end, it was Riot's verification of Bloodbath that inspired me, like many others, to become the best I could at the game. I worked my way through medium and hard demons, and I took a particular liking to 9 Circles levels, the strobing wave-dominant level style developed by Zobros. I beat 9 Circles and Jawbreaker in 2016, and then I feel like for a long time, I became something of a spectator of players like Crazyman50, Sunix, Technical, Nepessa, and Doggy, who entered the scene and revolutionized the game as I watched from the sidelines. I didn't think I had any real potential until much, much later. In 2021, I really improved at the 9 Circles level style because that was just what I liked. I beat Silhouette, Head Rush, Fairy Dust, and my first Insane Demon Poltergeist, which I fluked from 52%, all in the span of 3 weeks. This was huge for me because I thought that hard demons were just the limit of my skill and that there was nothing I could do about that. But I was wrong. A month later, I beat Classic by Complex as my second Insane Demon and began work on my third Insane Demon, Acropolis. Looking back now, I should have done things differently. Acropolis is a timings-based Insane Demon which is dominated by cube, ship, and ball game modes. This was detrimental to my progress because the hardest level I had beaten with lots of those game modes was still Deadlocked, an easy demon. Despite this, after thousands and thousands of attempts on Acropolis, in August of 2021 I crashed at 98%. This crushed my mentality and caused me to quit the game. Looking back, I should have been so impressed with myself for taking those game modes from Easy Demon to Insane Demon difficulty in the span of a couple weeks. But I was so disappointed in myself for getting 98 and so discouraged because I thought I would never get back to that part again. But just like with the limit I had put on myself with hard demons, I was wrong again. It would not be until Christmas Eve night, 2022, that I would come back to the level, only to crash at 98% again. Only this time, I wouldn't quit, and 20 minutes after the second crash at 98, and over 17,000 attempts over 15 months of inactivity, I beat Acropolis as my third Insane Demon. I could not believe what I had done, after all those months of thinking that I would never be good enough, and I felt vindicated. I still was not back to the game, but I felt better than I ever had about my skill, which would make all the difference. But not until almost 2 years later did I act on this newfound confidence. 2025 would go on to be my year for many different reasons. The first reason, which I had gained from beating Acropolis, was a new belief in myself and in my abilities. I went back and beat more balanced hard demons like Theory of Everything 3, Sharp Minor, Space Locked, Forsaken Neon, and Forest Temple. This helped me to double my Insane Demon count as well in 2025, putting me up to 6, with Stalemate, Antique Circles, and Supersonic. It was a surreal moment for me when I beat Supersonic because 10 years before, I had watched Alex Payne 24 beat it and decided that I would never be good enough to beat levels like that. It showed me that counting myself out was not only bad for me, but also that it wasn't true, and that if I kept at something for long enough, I'd win. But the biggest change of all in the last decade that has allowed me to have the confidence to beat levels that I told myself I would never complete was and is my faith in God. I had placed my identity in achieving, which caused me not to achieve. I gave up easily or didn't try because I told myself that I couldn't, but scripture says that with God, all things are possible. So once I knew that to be true and believed it, nothing was impossible. After this, I made a huge discovery. I had beaten all of these levels on the Geometry Dash app on my phone, which is built to run at 60 FPS, but drops significantly lower when lag spikes, meaning that I had beaten half a dozen insane demons at sub 60 FPS, making them significantly harder than they should have been. I owned an iPhone 14 Pro at the time, so I got iCreate Pro and 120 FPS capabilities in June of 2025, and the results were staggering. I chose down bass as my first extreme demon due to my aptitude for 9 circles levels. People on YouTube and in my Discord chats told me that I was crazy, and I was. Down bass is number 40 on the GD low refresh rate mobile demon list, and beating it or even reaching a list percent of 66% would be a world-class achievement and way above my skill set. But I was done letting both other people and myself tell me what I could and could not do, and I achieved mobile list percentage with 69% in November of 2025, cementing me as a globally ranked Geometry Dash mobile player.
Yes, dude! Let's go! Yes! Yes!
Well, that's my story so far, but what's next? I know I will beat down bass. I have 92% on Hypersonic by Viprin, so I'll beat that as well, and I'm going to see just how far I can go as someone who is rooted in faith and no longer assigns their limits. Because I firmly believe now that the only limits that I have are the ones that I put on myself, and I'm so excited to see where that will take me in weeks, months, and years to come, and I hope that someone watching this video will realize, just like I did, that with faith, passion, and discipline, the possibilities are endless. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.